talking Buffalo Bills. How much damage was done last week in that loss to Cleveland?
I don't know. I mean, listen, I was here last week, and exactly what I said happened. I was worried that the Browns had too much talent for the coaching staff to ruin. Here's my concern now. As I'm watching that game and what the Bills are doing, that exact same concern that I had for the Cleveland Browns, that the coaching staff is holding back the talent on the roster, is now a concern I have for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, you have Devin Singletary carry the ball eight times. I know you haven't targeted 7 times in the passing game, but how? Against the worst, one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL, you only have 13 planned runs throughout that game. In a game where you lost by 2 points, it's mind-boggling. And it's starting to become apparent, it seems to me, that Josh Allen doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing out there, because they showed the stat during the game. What was it? 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions over the first 4 games since, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. Yet the Bills' offense is scoring less than a point more per game every single week. He looks not as good, even though his statistics are where the coaching staff wants it to be. And there are times where he's holding the ball where he sees something he thinks he wants to take advantage of, and he won't. I wonder what's in his head right now.
Well, and I think it's a mixed message to Josh Allen. We want him to be the guy who can go out and win a game with 340 yards and look great doing it. The coaching staff, and I'm convinced this comes from Sean McDermott, Philosophy 101. We keep the other team from scoring. We don't have to score much. So therefore, do everything offensively to help the defensive side of the ball. In the process of doing that, what you're really doing, though, is you're stifling the growth of your young quarterback. Josh Allen's been shackled, and I know the deep ball is a huge problem, but they haven't been aggressive with the pass game. He threw it 41 times, which I go with you. How do you do that a week after Devin Singletary's coming out party? It's one of those things, though, that you've got 2 agendas. Develop your quarterback to be the guy you drafted him to be, or keep games close to try to win to get a playoff berth this year. The Browns game was going to be a tipping point, in my opinion, because the second half of this schedule is a lot different today than it was a month ago. You look at teams like Denver, who are suddenly playing a little bit of offense in spite of the fact they have no quarterback, 4th best defense in the league. The Dolphins, who they play this week, they're really good. And Brian Flores has them playing hard. This is not going to be an easy game.
You did say the Dolphins are really good.
They're playing really good. I didn't say they're good. They're playing really good. If you've watched the last couple of games, they play hard. They're doing good things. They have no
the
talent.
First time when they came into Buffalo.
They should have beat the Bills the first time, but Ryan Fitzpatrick did that.
They were overachieving as a winless team.
And here's 2 other things: is the Steelers, all of a sudden, the defense has been great, and Mason Rudolph's not killing them. And the Raiders, they're both only a game behind the Bills. It's not guaranteed they're going to be a playoff team now.
The good part about it is you have that win over the Titans, you're good head up there. You get to play the Steelers head up, and you still have a game advantage. So at this point, you control your own destiny. I understand the fear of the schedule upcoming, but here's the thing. For the first time this season, I am not any kind of nervous about a football game, right? I was terrified of that first Dolphins game, you remember, right? Ryan Fitzpatrick has put 2 really good games together. In reality, 4 back-to-back really good games together. And knowing Ryan Fitzpatrick as well as I do, I feel like we're pretty much cousins beard-wise.
His is better.
How dare you? How dare you? This is the game where it falls apart. The Bills, this is going to be the first dominant win that the Buffalo Bills have this season. It's the perfect storm. You're coming out of Cleveland. There's questions about what's going on. Singletary's coming. This is where you fix the run game, and Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to Fitz all over himself. This is the first time.
You're invoking the law of averages.
I'm telling you. No, I just know him. I know Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's going to happen. Big win for the Bills this weekend. Not even concerned.
What do you think?
I think the Dolphins will give them all they can handle yet again. And you're right about Fitz. Fitz always is going to Fitz. It's just what he does. It's what he is. It's who he is. He's done it everywhere. If he doesn't, I think this is going to be a really tough one, because I do think the Bills are going to have to, at some point, score 30 points in a game. Can they do that? Do they have enough offense, and does Brian Daboll have enough in his playbook to get that done?